All of these predictions came true. In 2020, The Simpsons eerily predicted that Donald Trump would be president.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
The episode showed a grown-up Lisa Simpson taking over at the White House in the aftermath of a Trump presidency.
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
In 2016, Chicago Cubs fans celebrated the team's first World Series win in over a century. But one person knew all along that it would happen.
The Cubs won it because of him. This is an act of, I don't know, this is above us. This is crazy the way it played out. Game 7, 9th inning.
Marcos Meza's high school friend Mike Lee somehow predicted the miraculous win in his senior yearbook in 1993. He said, "Chicago Cubs, 2016 world champions. You heard it here first."
It doesn't get better than this. Game 7, and he called it out. This is like his World Series.
Mike Lee didn't want to be interviewed after the prediction came true.
He's playing it off like it's not a big deal. Going on with his regular routine, saying that he doesn't think he's going to do interviews. This is the guy that should never have to buy a beer again in Chicago. And yet, I think he's going to be buying his own beer. I just said, hey, I'll see you tomorrow in Chicago. And he's like, I can't wait.
In 2017, a 7th grader correctly predicted the Final Four.
To have a perfect Final Four, I feel good.
Just 657 people out of 18 million brackets in America correctly predicted the last 4 teams: South Carolina, Gonzaga, North Carolina, and Oregon. Sasha Anderson spoke to Les Trent.
How did you pick the teams?
I looked at how they were ranked, and I looked at how many they won and lost, and determined from there who I thought would proceed to the Final Four.
Get this, it was Sasha's first time filling out a bracket.
It just sounds like you got really lucky or you did a lot of research.
It sounds like I got really lucky.
The whole thing started when her math teacher, Denzel Lawson, had his class fill out brackets.
In March, April, and May is just a testing season, so I just wanted them to focus on something different and to be more engaged in colleges.
Any idea what the mathematical odds are that Sasha would have gone this far?
It's crazy to even think about that. I have no clue right now. They said this is like 1 in like millions.
In 2024, Kira Jade said "I do" to the groom she predicted she'd marry when she was 4 years old.
Who's gonna be your boy that you're marrying?
I don't have any. Only Timmy.
Timmy?
Yes.
Timmy who?
Nixon.
Timmy Nixon?
Nixon, yeah.
Kira Jade told her dad she was destined to wed Timmy Nixon. They spoke with Allison Hall.
Kira Jade, you knew that you really liked Timothy Nixon right from the beginning.
Just knew. Yeah, I just knew there was something about him.
For Timmy, it wasn't love at first sight.
To her 5th birthday party where she kissed me on the back of the head, and I was not impressed. I was not happy with that.
They lost touch in high school. Then years later, Cupid took aim again, this time at Timmy.
I really took notice of her profoundly one morning at church, and I remember talking to my parents. I think something just happened. I'm going to marry this girl.
Surprisingly, Kira Jade had no recollection of what she said way back in 1992.
We were sitting in my parents' living room, and up on that screen, it's me dressed as a princess saying I was going to marry him.
Only Timmy.
Timmy?
Yes.
And we just looked at each other and we're like,
Yeah. It's a setup. I was set up.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.